variety of shots that he's made. He started the game with jumpers, drives. Now he's hitting step-back fadeaways. A great defense, which Will McClendon, to his credit, did the right thing theoretically. But this guy, Jahmir Young, is just too good. Eight-time scorer for 3 years at Charlotte. Thank you, Cedric Maxwell, greatest player in history of that fine program. Now, a dime auto back in the lineup for the Bruins.
And they're going to call a foul here on Long for reaching in his second. And 10-team foul. By the way, Jahmir Young is number 2 right now among active players in all of college basketball in scoring. He's got almost 2,200 points. Max Asmus of Texas is number 1. Armando Bacot is 3rd.
North Carolina playing good ball. Happy for Hubert Davis. Surprised that Caleb Love left that terrific team and unit.
Although it's worked out well at Arizona. Didn't have a great night against Alabama. Made some shots down the stretch.
They won the game by 15.
Stefanovic goes 1-2 at the line for UCLA. And Arizona looks for real, not just in the conference, but nationally.
Oh, Arizona's fantastic. They can score.
Been a struggle for UCLA, also a surprisingly struggle for USC.
At least that is very surprising. That squad, USC, they've got a ton of talent, but they haven't come together yet. Great tip by Adaimato. Dante Scott just too good defensively.
Stefanovic gets it to Mata on the low block.
Great pass.
Pass was knocked away. Another UCLA turnover.
Spacing.
Bruins have gone 4.5 minutes without a field goal. Here's another 3 for Jahmir Young. He's got 16 of the 23 Maryland points.
Playing like John Lucas used to play. John Lucas, who turned out to be the #1 overall draft pick. They've had some very high draft picks in history. John Lucas #1, then Bias #2.
Jahmir Young is 6 of 7 from the floor, 3 of 3 from 3. Meanwhile, UCLA's yet to make a 3. They're having a trouble with 2s. That's been their easiest basket all night. Mata just standing tall and getting to basket.
18 years old, Zaragoza, Spain, 4th largest city in that beautiful country. His parents are here tonight. His dad is 6'8", his mom is 6'6". I'm not sure why.
3 goes down for Jordan Geronimo. He had been 1 of 18 on the season from 3 before that shot went down.
If you're 7'3", if you're a Jumbo, why are you pressuring 40? Beautiful stroke.
First 3-pointer of the night for UCLA. They're going to call a UCLA foul here on Sebastian Mack. That
Geronimo standing in, tall and proud, defending the honor of the Terrapins. Southern California, Paradise Cove, Lake Sherwood, out in the rim mountains of the valley, the Channel Islands, National Park, and then Jake Billis's hometown, Palos Verdes. Yeah, the tough and mean streets of Palos Verdes.
Well, Bill mentioned earlier all the newcomers that UCLA has. Lazar Stefanovic has been in the United States for a few years. He played at Utah for a couple of years, but his family had never been to the U.S. until last night. They flew in to watch their son Lazar play for the first time.
So Lazar, who comes from Belgrade, or Belgrade, however you say it from where you're from, but he's got an older sister. Belgrade, Serbia, Yugoslavia, I mean, the foundational history of basketball, starting with Jahmir Young, who was played there. And then today's players, Nikola Jokic, the best player in the world champion right now. And so when he has Nikola Jokic, when he's got the Joker in tennis, Djokovic, the greatest tennis player in the world, and there's a lot of inspiration that's going to move him brightly. Zone defense here for the Terrapins.
Entry pass to Mata, and he got blocked, but a foul, so he'll go to the line for two. He's 6 of 12 at the line this year. 7 foot 3 inch tall freshman from Spain. You touched on his parents being here. They've actually been to several games tonight. Lazar's parents watching for the first time in person, but
I had breakfast this morning with Adai and with Jan Vide and with Lazar Stefanovic. And those guys are all roommates. In their case, the fourth roommate. So these 4 international players coming in, they're living in a palace, a palatial tower down across the street from In-N-Out Burger in Westwood.
Did they know how to speak your language?
No. They're having the time of their lives. Paradise.
28-17, Maryland leads. What, did you have any advice for Adai?
It's like a Jimmy Buffett concert. I told him to make sure you got a big enough bed and a tall enough shower.
I meant basketball advice.
Play for fun. And don't pressure a little tiny guard 40 feet from the hoop.
The same things you see on TV every game. Mata got a piece of that. They might call him for the foul, though. Yep, it's going to be on
International
Mata.
freshman here for the Bruins. Rolling Adai Mata. Ilan Figle from France. Masi. Jan Vide from Slovenia. Lucas country. Primoz Roglic. Tadej Pogačar. Globalization. In the Shirley Povich Sports School of Journalism on the Maryland campus, which has its annual symposium. Adam Silver was the speaker this year, talking about the future of the NBA. It was all about globalization. And right now, all the best players are international players.
Last handful of MVPs in the NBA, not from the U.S. Meanwhile, Jahmir
And looking
Young,
that way again this year.
with Joel Embiid and the way he's playing.
Well, what about Nikola Jokic?
Mack drives and finishes. They need more of that. Mack had 27 the other night. He had 25 against Marquette, so he's certainly capable. The freshman out of Chicago. He has 8. But right now, Jahmir Young
Bruins
has
lost
been...
both of those games, by the way.
Yes, and Jahmir Young's been the best player on the floor. He's got 18 points for Maryland. That's his average per game on the season.
Great defense, Mata.
Young for 3. Got it again. He is 4 of 4 from 3. 7 of 8 overall. He has 21 points. He's outscoring the Bruins by himself.
Somebody want to make note to the Bruins. Number 1 is a good player. You might want to stay at home with him. Beautiful back cut, great pass.
A Maryland foul, which is I believe the 22nd total foul between these two teams in less than 15 minutes.
Crisp ball movement, penetration, draw 2 defenders, kick it out, no rotation whatsoever. Why do you stay on somebody who's not making any shots, leaving a guy who's making every one of his shots, stands 1, and let him take a wide open shot? Bruins cannot make a free throw.
Nope, 6 of 12.
Have you ever been to the DMV there in Washington, Virginia, and Delaware, the DMV area that has all those great players that came from them? Elgin Baylor.
I've been in both that area and the DMV in that area.
Kevin Durant, Carmelo Anthony. Those would be the top guys.
Lead is 14 for Maryland, trying to get its first road win of the season. It's going to struggle away from home the last 2 years. Scott misses the runner. Otto with the rebound.
Traore has got to finish that play at the basket. He's just very young, 6'11" sophomore from Paris.
He's been hurt, but he's back getting some minutes tonight. Mack attacking. For foul. He'll go back to the line. He's been their only consistent offensive player so far in this game with 8 points, 3 of 4 from the floor.
You could also say that same sentence and say this season.
That's true. That's been the issue, finding go-to guys.
But with the parade to the free throw line here, there's a fantastic book out there about the DMV, the Delmarva area, written by a former student at the University of Maryland named Carl Bernstein, called Chasing History. Just an incredible book. They got so many great alums from there. Okay, what do we got here?
Yeah, the 76 Birmingham Bowl. Then you got the Lockheed Martin Armed Forces Bowl, followed by the SRS Distribution Las Vegas Bowl. Tomorrow on ABC, triple header.
Wow.
You'll be watching all those games at home.
Well, fortunately, I've got the ability to record them all.
33-21.
You got a game tonight after this one?
No, this is the only one tonight. Unless there's a doubleheader following our game here at Folly, like there was the other night in Phoenix. There's not, right?
Can't you get to Hawaii for the late night show?
If I had your spaceship, it's possible, or your transport system. Foul on UCLA's Williams, his first. More free throws for Maryland. It'll be Dante Scott at the line.
If you go to Terrapin Station, you'd be able to find your way to that extra game.
You were so excited when you got the assignment because you could somehow tie in both schools to the Grateful Dead. Well, that really was top of mind for you when you found out you were doing this
tie
game.
in everything to the Grateful Dead, please. Including a remarkable book by David Blight, the Yale history professor, biography of Frederick Douglass, Prophet of Freedom, which is all about Maryland, all about Washington, D.C. It's only 8 miles from the Maryland campus to the core of our nation's capital.
Yes,
and you can see the Washington Monument from the football stadium. And DeMatha High School is just 3 miles away in between the two.
So Jahmir Young with 21 points, matching UCLA's total as a team. The lead is 13 for the Terrapins, trying to win their 4th game in a row. Pull-up jumper, around and out for Dylan Andrews, and one and done for UCLA.
DHS trying to make something happen. It hasn't been there for him tonight. Left-handed freshman.
That'll be Deshaun Harris-Smith, for those that don't know.
Follow the Terrapins every time.
Harris-Smith looking to drive, kicks it out. Traore, no.
That's not quite the way Kevin Willard imagined that play turning out. Now, it's fine to take those shots if you've made them once in a while in practice. I'm just going to wonder and drift and dream for a moment and think, when was the last time he made that shot?
Back. A lot of contact again.
Defense.
Out of the way. Harris-Smith. On the other end, Harris-Smith out of control. Bailed out by a UCLA foul.
Just an attack of the rim. It's like the tides coming in. The big black muddy river rolling on forever. Terrible. Jahmir Young has been absolutely fantastic, but this program here that Kevin Willard is building, this is just his 2nd year. And he was superb at Seton Hall, very good at Iona where he first got started. But now he's got this team, and this is a whole other level because Maryland is the public school in the DMV Delmarva area. The public school in the state of Maryland. The state that's given us Steny Hoyer. Yeah.
One more free throw for Harris-Smith. Gets both of them. Maryland shooting much better. You knew it was a matter of time.
Oh, don't go there.
They were going to break out of their shooting slump, which has been season long. By the way, Kevin Willard, with a win, it'll be 300. His dad, Ralph, won 336 games as a head coach, and obviously Ralph, longtime assistant at various places. As Dylan Andrews connects again, he's made a couple baskets here off the bench.
How many fouls did Juju Reese have?
He's got 2.